Welcome to the Career Connect series from careers360.com. In today's session, we are going to take up how should one choose the specializations in MBA, whether it's a regular MBA or an online MBA. The problem of choosing the correct specialization and the reasons for the same remain very, very similar. Let's look at what we do. Before that, a very brief introduction of yours truly. My name is Arks. I'm an IIM Calcutta alumnus, and I have been training students for the last 22 years in education, especially for the test preparation area. Been with Time, with CL Educate, started my own in Vistamind, as well as started a Vanguard Business School. Very, very briefly, over the last 22 years, I can also say I've spent a lot of time speaking to hundreds and thousands of students, and more interestingly, hundreds of thousands of corporates, not thousands actually, hundreds of corporates who recruit from these MBA schools, specialized schools, and what they really are looking for. That will give us a much better idea about why and how you should choose a specialization. Let's look at the first difference between a general management degree, an Mba Normal versus a specialized degree. What are the differences? The first one is when you talk about general management, the focus area is much, much more broader. Leadership, critical thinking skills, general management skills, all the areas of management are included in that. Who typically picks it up? Generally, a person who's in the very early stages of his career or her career takes up general management as a subject before you go into becoming a specialist. And why should one choose a general management MBA? Very simply, there are lots and lots of opportunities available. Engineers also do it. General MBA, BCom, BSc, BA. For that matter, even MBBS and BDS students, the dental surgeons too, surgery students too, take up general management. And the entire corporate world opens up to them because of the skills that they learn in general management, the basic skills that we're talking about in management. What about a specialized MBA then? The focus area for a specialized MBA typically is strategic managerial skills in that area. It could be finance, it could be data sciences, it could be digital marketing, it could be sports management. Somebody who is looking for very, very specific structured learning in a very niche area. Who is it typically for? Typically professionals or specialists in a specific area who want to enhance their skills, take up specialized MBA. I'm not saying that the youngsters or the freshers don't do it, but freshers do it if they are very, very clear, confident about what and where they want to go into. For example, a Sachin Tendulkar, a Virat Kohli, or a Lata Mangeshkar knew exactly what they want to do, and that's specialization, but not all of them can do that. And why do you take up a specialized MBA? Clearly, a specialist has a better ability to earn in that sense of the word, provided you are really, really good in that area. But the only thing that is important here is a specialist gives a lot better insight for that organization into that domain or that industry domain as such. And hence, his potential or her potential to earn better becomes almost a guaranteed thing. What are the factors that one considers looking at an MBA specialization? First and foremost, you need to look at yourself. What are your strengths? Because at the end of the day, just because music is great or cricket is brilliant doesn't mean you need to go into it. If you are a bad singer or a bad musician or for that matter, a bad cricketer, why would you want to go in just because there is a availability there? So very clearly, your strengths, your skill sets, your knowledge and skill sets make a huge difference. Then it also depends on what are your long-term career goals and aspirations. The other interesting thing is, of course, the nature and job that you are thinking of in the specialization. What kind of specialization will give you what kind of a nature of the job, which you would be or will not be interested in. Last but not the least is going to be the band in terms of the money that you're going to get, the salaries that you're going to get. All of these are very, very important. And once you start looking at what are the specializations that that are available, and the band of salaries that one can get into each band. For example, HR, while it's a specialization, frankly, it is expected that it will have a lesser salary band as compared to finance, for example. So understanding that also makes a huge difference. What are the advantages and disadvantages of specialization? The advantages are very clear. It aligns your educational qualification with the career goal and the job that you do. More importantly, these specializations are preferred like areas like finance, HR, data sciences, and of course, even super specialized ones too. Disadvantages, however, is that when you have a very specialist ability, you cannot, carry that into other domains. That will restrict your chance of getting different jobs or change job. Or for example, let's say specialization. Let's say telecom management. There was a time when there used to be telecom management. It is there still, but telecom management as a function or a specialization has ceased to be important. Retail management is there, but it's now e-retail. Tomorrow it could be something else. So hence understanding or the changing dynamics of the industry can affect your future earning potential. Then most specialized MBAs require certain work experience before you can take it up. Hence, the disadvantage is that a fresher may not be able to take it that easily. So that's one of the disadvantages one can look at. The other things like advantages, obviously, for a general management course will be that it is broad-based. You can take up anything, does not require any background, educational qualification, or work experience. And frankly, there are unlimited opportunities. Disadvantages, however, is that it is too broad, and you're a master of none. In fact, you are kind of a jack of all trades, but master of none kind of things. So a person who wants, or an industry which wants very specific skills may or may not consider you for that job. Top MBA colleges are required. In fact, if the disadvantage of a general management is you have to be from an IIM or any of the top schools in India or abroad for that matter, but any MBA doesn't help. General MBA, you can't say that you can go to Timbuktu Institute of Management and say that I have an MBA, so does an IIM guy. Am I the same guy? No, I am not, because while the curriculum is not different, the value that it is attached to that degree because of the institute makes a difference. And of course, the earning potential may be higher for a specialized MBA in the long run than a general MBA. Let's look at specializations. The traditional MBA specializations that exist are your finance, human resource management, marketing, sales and marketing, that is operations, information technology, supply chain management, international business, and the like. But today, if you talk about MBA specializations, the ones like business analytics, digital marketing, healthcare management, sports management, event management have taken up the space. Sustainability management from, let's say, an IIM Lucknow is very good. And there are so many other things which are specializations. So with that, I want you to understand, the idea of this is to give you a broad view of what are these MBA specializations, but we will explore a lot further in this Career Connect series with Careers 360. On the 28th, we're going to come out with an article on, is it worth getting into an MBA, specialized MBA rather than a regular MBA? On the 30th, we will talk about decoding various specializations. Once again, I'll come back to you, and I'll also talk about the nature and scope of the work. And more importantly, on the 1st of October, that is a Saturday at 6 p.m., I am going to interview an expert. Ask Me Anything, AMA with an expert, will be a very important session where I will ask questions and you can ask questions, and your questions will be interviewed live with one or two experts in this field. We'll look at all the future scopes that the MBA careers have, and especially the specializations have as we go along. Well, subscribe to us. Thank you so much. Reach me at ax25@gmail.com. But more importantly, subscribe to the careers360.com's YT channel, the YouTube channel. See you again very soon.